Are you done talking? So...
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my...
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart...
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to...
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us, but I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charming Festival become an event that destroys the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise, as the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up?
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors.
Yeah, we nameless won't... That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured.
Thank you.
Thank you all very...
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very...
Huh? Even yours?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Rob, you're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment? Huh. I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use.
Aventurine is...
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity. The only question mark in all of this is
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake, McKay.
Don't you have something?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to, if I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express, and I've seen the great effort you all... Miss Himiko, Were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skill.
I don't know much about my life story, but
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise, brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third Nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the Nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes?
Well, let's have a look.
How could a dream bubble be...
That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was...
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious...
Don't start getting...
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also...
Well, I'm a follower of the... That's why I understand.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I...
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information...
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of...
Now the plans have changed again.
And you...
Me? I'm... Pom Pom.
He's my fellow Trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the Express, so he wasn't registered.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give... I'm sorry, dear guests, but it's...
What do you mean?
My apologies. This is the first...
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
How about you just wake up?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you sick?
Please be patient. We need to
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can
It's...
Oh, fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this...
Please calm down, dear guests. I
don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about that.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded.
Face recognition failed.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound.
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the miHoYo Federation, and I don't
What do you mean?
What?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. At present, all of the families are focused on...
She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even though...
Everything here is so...
The Charmony Festival is about to start!
Hey! You guys...
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about.
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday.
Oh, come on.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthday's only... Anyway, let's forget about that.
Unsettling thing?
Relax. With a big event...
Oh, well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're... back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the...
I agree. I walked around the hotel.
Well, I'll be...
We shouldn't...
not so fast.
Are you suggesting...
I wouldn't say do nothing. They don't want to attract unwanted...
If I were a family member, I'd find enough...
Of course, we don't need to walk in...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let...
I'm sorry. But it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby manager.
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fuck?
Is this your idea of street?
It's called...
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Just don't...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us?
Hasdana's White Oak?
Oh, no.
If someone had reserved such...
That's strange. Well, could it be that the...
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush.
Wow, that's the most expensive... What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is...
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must... It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions. let alone the IPC and the masked fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony...
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding as you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for it. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect...
Talking. Do all the talk.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't...
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They have but eons.
You think
It may not. It's much simpler when you boil...
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significant...
Oh. So you're saying...
Exactly. It's more about...
I don't know what you've been through. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even...
No need for that.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that As Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak?
Ha ha.
Looks...
Oh, I'll be waiting for...
No mistake. That's her message.
Well, looks like...
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan. I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection Sherp!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this Memo Keeper came to my aid. and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice... How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be...
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise: to return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, let me share. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples, and for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of Aya. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purple. They were once my dear companions, a group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of the nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. If this is what the departed ones expected.
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mine as I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlikes.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepare out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head...
Do you sincerely repent and vow?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed?
Oh. Yeah.
Are you willing to accept the process? Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please.
I wholeheartedly confess to you.
Rest assured, I have implored...
Oh, great.
I see.
My children were starving, but the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could...
The family is ready to forgive all sinners.
Oh, thank you.
Next, please.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony.
I have sought their presence with us.
Sure. Let's just get this over. That's it.
Do you see
my sins? You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the Watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well,
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, who can judge the strong? Who can vouch for the weak? Who can comfort the pure? If the strong defend, then who?
Brother? are you?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage.
You know, since
the Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgent...
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in
Let's hope we can...
Indeed.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any...
Don't worry. I'll be waiting.
Oh, dear. It's Mr. Sunday! Hey! Come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Oh, Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, if I just reached out... But they told me not to...
Selling everything you...
Why? It's better to be...
Is this...
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. See you around, Mr.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. The man we ran into... Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means
I suppose you have a point. But, in my...
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means, however, value doesn't come out of thin air. And there's a limit to it.
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. But the survival of the fittest. No tragedies exist here. Only
Perhaps that man is just an exception.
Yes. Seeing is